Hi, Raksha. Just
Yeah,
waiting. Let's see.
hi there.
I hear you. Okay.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Good. So nice to meet you, Raksha. Thank you so much for taking the time and having the courage to be interviewed. You know, a lot of people fear public speaking more than death. So
I
I'm,
know that.
it's great to have you with us. Did you want to share your screen with us? You could choose which screen to share. Right now, I'm
Yeah,
just seeing the connected go to webinar up on my screen.
I hope it's visible to you right now.
Okay. You just select, yeah, just so there we go. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm looking at the ITC.
Yes, that's ITC, which we were actually trading by this morning.
Okay.
So,
Before we get to that though, Raksha, why don't you
yeah,
tell us how you got involved in this industry? Who were your mentors? How did it happen that you became a trader?
actually, I am not from this field at all. I run a magazine, international magazine, and my husband was into this hedge fund company. He used to work for a company named Carvey here. So,
Cargill?
Carvey.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I used to watch him and just used to be amazed how this thing is going on. I mean, like, how can you predict how it's going up? How can you predict it's going down and all? So that interest built me up by watching my husband.
Okay.
And slowly and gradually, I started learning what exactly it is, started reading books, the normal books, which we actually have in the market nowadays. And then
Okay.
my husband introduced me to the trend lines and the Fibonacci and everything. And then slowly and gradually, when I start to understand this, I got to know it's so much interesting.
Okay.
And here I
Wow,
am right now.
you were fortunate to have it in the family. Someone
Yes,
who already had trading experience. You know what kind of journey
yes,
most people have. They search the internet and they don't know who's credible or who's
yes, yes,
a crook. And
yes, exactly.
so you were very fortunate to have a mentor. Um, do you guys ever make trading decisions together?
Yes, yes. Now, actually, we do.
Oh,
Now
wow.
I'm
Okay.
completely into this. Me and my husband both are just taking care of this right now.
Okay. All right. And it doesn't affect your marriage during drawdowns?
No, because
I told you we'd
no,
have
not
fun.
at all.
All right.
Actually, it's the other way around. When it's like it's like that way the market is crashing or we are getting into losses and something like that. It's the other way around. I tell him, "Oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay. It happens. We made a mistake at that point, and he understands. And if it's my fault, then he tells me, okay, see, you've done the mistake at this point. So it's like it's more than being. It's like getting closer together when the market is down falling. So it's the other way
Yeah.
around of this thing.
Wow. So that's, so you know what? It sounds like it even strengthened your marriage, where most
Yes,
people would have been in
exactly.
conflict. You guys support each other when things aren't going well. So you have a support system, a mentor. Sounds
Exactly.
like your husband was a good catch. What do you think?
Yes, exactly.
He probably thinks so too, and I bet he thinks you are too, Raksha. So,
I
uh,
really think so.
all right.
And
So,
it's like,
go ahead.
yeah, please, please. Yeah, tell me.
No, go ahead.
What do you want me to say? Because it's my
Oh,
first time, and you
okay.
can. I'm
All right.
still like with my cold hands and all. So you
All
just tell
right.
me when to
All
start and
right.
how to
So,
start.
like I told you, I could go anywhere you want to go with different instruments to cover it. So, you want to start with the dollar and tell us what you're
Um,
seeing,
okay.
or did you want to go to
Earlier,
that initial chart you had up there that you traded
ITC,
today?
it's nothing much here in ITC actually. It's not that much, which I can
What
actually
is
tell you.
ITC? What is
ITC
ITC?
is a stock name in Nifty 50. Nifty 50 is the
Okay.
index here. Okay, so
All
it's
right.
ITC is the name of a company. So
All
it's a
right.
chart, and we were actually trading like this, and it would be a little bit messy. You can see here.
Right.
That was a trade in the morning. So it's actually my husband's setup. So it's not mine.
Okay.
I was looking into forex trades in the morning. So what I
All right.
was looking at DXY in the weekly chart was it's about to give a good rally till this point.
Wow. Look
This
at your objectives.
97. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's the one thing which I have. And on the counterpart, like we take trades on crude and gold. So depending on the DAX, which way DAX is going. So that is the main
Okay.
first thing which we do exactly. And the normal
Okay.
trend lines and Fibonacci ratios and these the pink lines which you can see here. These are the support and resistance levels as per
Okay.
you can see that. So
Okay.
accordingly, So accordingly, the DAX is right now. I can see I have put it here. So till now, it has given us good rally here till this point. So now
Okay.
I'm looking forward for this to reach this level. I can't see this. Just a second. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like 97.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I'd heard that number bandied about by some dollar bulls looking for this
Yes.
counter trend move. So, you know, great look, and they'll probably give us what, like a 115 euro or lower. So, interesting look, and I understand RSI what you're using. What's the
Yes.
indicator underneath the RSI with all those
Okay,
different
this
colored lines?
is ADX. This is
Oh,
ADX. It will
okay,
show the strength of the trend.
I see. Okay,
Okay, so if it is like this black dotted line you can see here,
yes,
that's 25. That's the neutral level. Below this, if this black line is the ADX, below
right,
this there is no trend. It's a sideways. Market is sideways, and
right.
above 25 is a strong trend. Either it can go downwards or upwards. So
Okay.
that's how I look for this. And RSI, I look majorly for the divergence mostly, as we can see here now in DAX only. See, we have higher highs here,
Yes.
but we are having lower lows in RSI.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the divergence which I actually majorly I look for the divergence. So here, and already it's 2017 and 16 high point also. So I would look for some downfall from this point because it is being confirmed by RSI, the
Right.
divergence in RSI.
Right. Okay.
So
So
that
I
is, and
understand that. I've renamed RSI,
yes, I
the
and
real
sorry, I
simple
missed it.
implicator.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the pink and green lines under the ADX?
Okay,
What?
this is the positive directional index, and this is
Okay.
negative directional index.
Okay.
Positive is the green one. That means you're going to have bullish trend. When green is above the red one, you're going to have a bullish trend. As you can see, the cross here,
Yes.
okay, and here we started the bullish trend
Nice.
like this. Okay, and
Okay.
when you have this negative one above the
Yeah.
positive one, it is the bearish trend
What a
like this.
nice indicator.
Yeah, it's very simple and it's out of everything. I mean, rather than going for more of the bulk of indicators, I strongly believe in only these two ones.
Okay.
Sometimes I use MACD also, but that in intraday trading when I'm doing in Nifty 50,
Okay.
that will show the fast trend change, either it's going bullish or bearish.
Do you guys live in India?
Yes, India,
Okay.
Hyderabad. If you have heard about the name,
Okay. Can I
yeah.
just ask you what it was like for you when Modi outlawed some of the different denomination of currencies last year? Did you
Yes,
feel the effect?
yes, a grand effect was there. Actually, I'm not into politics that much. Yeah, as
Right.
I told you earlier, I'm the girl behind the laptop screen always.
Right.
So the thing is, yes, there was a huge effect on this thing. It is not
Okay.
as success here as it has been said. But yes,
Okay.
many of the things are good. Many good points are also being taken care of during this, like the corruption and everything has been gone down on because of the discontinuation of the denominations of thousands and 500 notes.
Did
So
uh,
yeah,
did that
it was a
did
mixed
that
one.
move? Yeah, I don't want to talk politics either. I'm really just
Oh, thank you so much.
economically. Economically, did that force a lot of your countrymen into things like crypto because of that?
Crypto is still not valid, legal in India right now.
Oh, it's illegal in?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not been accepted here, the cryptocurrency.
Okay. All right. So good. We don't have to cover that. So you did
Yes.
yeah, it makes my head explode, Raksha. So you mentioned that you and your husband also take a look at gold, crude, and DAX. So
Yes.
I was looking for this washout in gold
Mhm.
under 1300. I thought we had to take those goals out. I'm wondering if you have as clean of a view for what you might be looking for targets on the downside in gold, if you have any.
Gold, just let me check funds because gold my husband is taking care of. I'm taking care of crude right now.
Okay,
So
we can look at, yeah, crude's fine.
yeah. I'm looking for crude right now, so I'll just show you that. And I'll show you a very interesting thing here in crude.
So your husband takes care of the gold,
Yeah,
and I would expect that you take care of the diamonds.
Yes. Obviously, they are the girl's best friends,
Okay.
you know.
Yes, yes. So
Okay,
that's why I guessed it.
Here's the weekly chart of crude. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I have been following crude since a long time, since like last year, November, as you can see here, the pointer.
Right.
I was looking like at this point. What happening here is I am much more into, yes, one thing I wanted to tell you that I am not at all fundamental trader. I know nothing about it. My husband takes care of it, and I am only and only 100% technical one. Okay. So here what I saw in the monthly chart, I'll show you the monthly one. Here I saw was an harmonized pattern in monthly chart of crude. Okay. Here. You know about the harmonized pattern, right?
Why don't you explain it to our viewers?
Yes, harmonized pattern. If I simplify it, if I want to simplify that in market there are certain kinds of pattern which tend to repeat itself again and again. Okay, they are harmonized. Like suppose from this point, this you can see the pointer from 27 to 52. Okay. I'll just give you one good example because I was watching it, and I think anyone who is watching this video will be amazed to see that because I found myself in that state. See, in 11 bars in 336 days, that's the measurement of this particular trend. Okay, it reached till this level. Okay, 55.55, as you can see the price to the right side.
Yes.
Then it went down for some retracement, okay, and then it went up. If I again calculate this, just a second.
In time.
Yeah, yes, in time and bars. If I again calculate this, it nearly comes like 11 bars in 334 days.
Interesting.
So that's the harmonized pattern. Means in not exactly, but near about in the same time frame, in the same bar, and the same price level as being from this place,
right,
to this place, the movement will be same.
Did you discover this on your own, just self-taught, or
no,
it's
not.
It's kind of like GAN, you know, time's more important.
It's more than price. Yes, it's a harmonized Gartley patterns. It's not
Gartley.
my hand. Yeah, yes, Gartley.
Okay, so that's excellent, and you probably saw even before the divergence at the low, since you're an RSI person.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're saying that we might be approaching in time, not necessarily in price. You know, there could be some more left, where we could stall out, this rally could stall out and then pull back to your checkered flag. Is that what the flag is there? Okay.
Yes.
So that comes in where, around 62-ish?
It's around, yes. It's around, can you see the pivot line here?
Yes.
61.71 is the pivot line here.
Okay.
It is like this. See, how the harmonized pattern works is, it's the ABCD pattern, which I'm telling you right now. It's A leg, then it's B leg. It's A point, B point, C point, and then D point. That's AB equals to CB. That's the pattern name. How does it work is when there is a reversal candle at the top of this, okay, then we will calculate this with the Fibonacci ratio like this. Suppose it ends here.
Where did you learn harmonics?
As I told you, I was going for researches online. I got many books, ebooks, Kindle, and whatever I can get my hands on.
Because
So
I'm going to be interviewed by one of the pioneers in harmonic patterns. Larry Pesavento wrote "Trade What You See." So he was one of the first to talk about Gartley's and so forth. That might be something to add to your library. But okay, so we're looking for a potential pullback in crude. And I work with another harmonic guy. Andre is with us, and Andre is excellent in harmonics. He just reminded me when I mentioned Larry. So why don't you tell us where you're at in DAX? Because, we had, the tone change in world bourses in February, and we've been in huge trading ranges. So I'm wondering where your head is at on the DAX, or does your husband take care of the DAX too?
Yes, DAX is like this right now here. Okay, see, I have put a trend line here. The black one trend line will be the weekly ones. Okay.
Okay, this is the dollar, not the DAX.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, I got confused with that.
I already know where the dollar's going now, and you just gave me confirmation for a great long-term target in the dollar. I appreciate it. Okay, so why don't we go to the DAX? Okay, here.
DAX, I'm not having. I'm really afraid, so I'm not having DAX with me right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's in my laptop, and my husband is carrying that right now. He's here in the town.
Okay. Do you guys have any kind of business model? Do you manage money? Do you teach people, or you guys mainly just trade for yourselves?
No, we just trade for ourselves. We're having our own hedge fund company also, so we're taking care of our clients' portfolio also. Okay. And no, we don't teach people right till now. We are not, because I'm still a learner. It would be bad if I going out and teaching people. So let me be first better person to at least share my knowledge with anyone. When I think that I am okay, this is the point, I can actually share my knowledge properly and perfectly to some people, so that they should not make any kind of losses or mistakes in the market. Because market is something, if you don't understand it properly, it'll eat you up badly. So that's my point of view in this sense.
Yes. So the hedge fund that you run, is it an open hedge fund where people could get involved in it, or is it closed? And do you have minimums for participation?
No, we have closed one right now, and we have only few clients with us. Yeah, we have a few clients with us, because it's right now only me and my husband are taking care of it. So we want to keep it simple.
What's the most important lesson you've learned in your trading career that you could pass on to listeners and viewers today?
The most important, I'll emphasize like with a lot of weight, is the stop losses. Okay. Without stop loss, never enter a trade. Never, ever.
That's the first thing.
I have in the starting days of my trading, I have swiped off lots and lots of dollars from my account, just not because I forgot to put the stop loss there. So since that day, I always make sure I have a stop loss before entering into my trade, first thing. Second thing, the stop loss should never actually challenge your capital amount. It should be at least like not more than 2 to 5% of your capital of the trade which you're taking right now. That's the important thing. Even if the stop loss hits, you should be having that much amount of money in your hand, the capital in your hand, so you can cover it back with a good trade, the correct one.
Right.
So the risk and reward ratio and the stop loss are the two things which I take care of.
What's your minimum? What's your minimum R to R that you'll take? Do you need at least 3 to 1, 2 to 1, 4 to 1?
We try to get it at least like 3 to 1 for sure.
Okay. Okay, so if you don't see the potential of a trade being at least 3 to 1, you just forget about
No,
the
we just
trade.
leave it. Yes, yes, yes. We leave it, and we just obviously we track it for sure. So where is it going? It'll give us more experience. You know, it'll teach us rather while if we take the trade, it's correct or not. So that's a two thing. Even if we miss the trade, we get the knowledge.
Okay, and okay, yeah, there's always another trade. Do you have a philosophy for taking partial profits on a position?
Yes, we do that. Once I always have mostly in the most of the trade, I have two targets, target one, target two, which I have as per the Fibonacci ratios or as per the trend lines and all. I have that, and when it reaches the first target, I always put my SL to the entry level. So
Okay.
in any case, if it goes down, my equity will be safe. Yes.
That's great money management. So you end up, the worst case scenario is you make money.
Yes,
And
exactly.
take the pressure off. Raksha,
Yes, exactly.
you did a great job today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And you gave me a nice dollar target. I'll be licking my chops at 97 to start fading the dollar. And what a great testimonial that husband and wife that, you know, a lot of families fight over, you know, how you put the toilet paper on, that you guys can that you guys can get along making financial decisions and
Yes.
And support each other during the tough times. You're both very blessed, and what a great example of a trading team that you and your husband are. And you are now my trading warrior sister, Raksha. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dale. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
I really enjoyed meeting you and talking to you, and you're exactly what I expected. You're a pro. So thank you very much, Raksha.
Thank you, Dale. And yeah, please, Dale, go on.
Okay, you're very welcome. Everyone, that's Raksha, and you could follow her. Her Twitter handle is at RAKZ_27. So she's a must follow now that you've seen her. Everyone,
thank you so much, Dale.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Okay, everyone, have a great afternoon. Larry's not coming here. I'm going to be on Larry's show in about 7 minutes on TFNN. So everyone, good hunting. And remember, most of all, just like Raksha I know does, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. And again, her Twitter handle is at RAKZ_27. You're welcome, Tom Lano. Thank you, team. See everyone tomorrow for investing.com Thursday. Adios and good hunting. Thanks again, Raksha.
Thanks, Dale. Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.